toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Michigan's offense will start this game off. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the football the best? I think that determines who wins.
Yeah, and Michigan State had...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, he's got room.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Spartans have moved it inside the 20. Quick handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He started this drive in great field position now, needing to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete to the left, and this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Picks up the 1st down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten.
He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Underwood. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's McCulley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. And it's picked off for the third time today. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Childs. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. This time on target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll run the screen. Spins away from the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Klein.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pressure coming. Grab near the marker, it's Marshall. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the pressure. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Kelly. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Marsh. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB threw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half doing it.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic...
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass. They didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Sparty has stretched out this lead, guys, and they can almost taste showing off that Paul Bunyan trophy.
And imagine the Spartan fans right now just going bananas. Go green, go white. Talking about Michigan all year long. They win so many games. Poor old Michigan State. And what are they doing? Taking care of business.
Yeah, no doubt. They're the school here in state that's usually playing with a chip on their shoulder. They don't recruit as well as Michigan. Michigan's had more success in conference play in recent years, but Michigan State showed up. They look like the big brother in this game.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he... things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go to work first. When the Spartans and Wolverines tangled last year, Michigan came out on top by a touchdown, 24-17. Neither team really had vintage seasons, but for the Wolverines, beating both of their rivals had to alleviate some of the disappointment.
It certainly did. And I think anytime they're playing a rivalry game, it really comes down to the mistakes and not turning the football over. That was the difference in the game last year. Sparty turned it over once. Michigan did not. Colson Loveland had a big game at tight end for the Wolverines. I think in this game, David, who takes care of the...
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. And some room to work. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
The pitch. Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the touchdown Wolverines. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to throw. It's Childs. Caught over the middle. It's Bullard. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Spartans decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Childs. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little floater there that falls incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out on the screen. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Final play of the quarter coming. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Quick spin on the run. Ripping through the defense. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Childs. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Trying to barrel in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They're going to run it to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wolverines. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Ends it off on the counter. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Off the play fake. Got his man. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And it's right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's McCray.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds space on the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs them?
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third down, going up top. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time through. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Haynes.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He's looking deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Childs. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Off play action. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's McCulley. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.